Modern thought often breaks into two camps: scattered experience that lacks structure, and formal logic that lacks life. A structural framework built on recursive logic provides a way to link these two sides. This city square illustrates the starting point. By shifting our focus between three different rings, we emphasize different aspects of the same reality. Applying these three operators to themselves creates a matrix that tracks human perception and locates the specific blind spots within any ideology. This approach follows the work of Immanuel Kant and Franz Brentano. It defines the conditions of possibility for experience to occur. We start with the first primitive, the self. This is the zero-dimensional point. It functions as the origin, the identity, and the center of all relevance. The second primitive is the act. It is the one-dimensional line. It represents the process and relation that connects points. The third primitive is being. It is the two-dimensional surface, the objective structure and contextual field where things happen. Martin Buber and Martin Heidegger identified this same structure in human existence. It tracks the I, thou, it relationship, the self, the relational act, and the objective being of the world. These three lenses act as semantic unit tests for every concept we analyze. These operators provide the grammar for a complete map of deductions. The system works as an algorithm. Applying the triad to itself generates complexity while maintaining the original structural unity. This table derives the first 9 categories. Viewing the subject through the three lenses creates the self block: negation, relation, and limitation. Applying the lenses to the dynamic process results in intensity, quality, and quantity. Analyzing being through these filters yields Dasein, Mitsein, and So-Sein. Every concept emerges from a transcendental birth question. The coordinate dictates the logic of the term. This 3x3 matrix provides the first level of resolution for the model. By scaling the matrix further, the system reveals 27 distinct and highly resolved addresses. Trace the path SSS, the self of the self of the self. This coordinate represents the absolute null point of identity, the singularity. When this coordinate is isolated from relation or context, it leads to autocratic narcissism. Path SBS focuses on the self of the being of the self. This is the origo, the specific physical here of a situated person. Mistaking this localized standpoint for a universal truth results in perspective provincialism. Every coordinate in this 27-node system identifies a specific experience and its potential pathological shadow. We can reach 81 categories by deconstructing a specific concept, like time. Applying the self lens to time isolates the centering null point of perception, the present. The act lens identifies the forward-directed vector, the future. The being lens emphasizes the fixed, factual plane, the past. Human experience constantly moves from the open potential of the future through the present into the factual past. This 81-fold resolution emerges directly from the logic of human experience. The result is a topographical map of reason consisting of 81 distinct cells. This map functions as a diagnostic tool, revealing how specific worldviews become fixed at single addresses. Coordinate BBB represents pure material being. A worldview anchored here results in reductionistic materialism, often ignoring human agency. Coordinate ABB tracks quantity and totality, the structural address of totalitarian systems, where individual agency is often viewed as a system error. Locating these addresses offers a way to analyze where a specific worldview is anchored. Conflicts often stem from incompatible address fixations, different groups looking through isolated lenses at the same reality. Using this matrix allows us to recognize where a viewpoint is valid at its coordinate, while seeing it as only a partial truth within the larger architecture. These 81 dimensions provide a map to navigate the structure of human thought.